Once upon a time, in a quiet village nestled beside a babbling brook, lived a stray dog named Bruno. Bruno, a clever and resourceful creature with fur the color of burnt caramel, managed to survive on scraps and the kindness of a few villagers. One sun-drenched afternoon, while sniffing around the butcher's shop, his keen nose led him to a treasure, a large, juicy bone, glistening with remnants of marrow. His tail wagged furiously as he snatched it up, scurrying to his favorite spot by the river, a secluded haven under a weeping willow. As Bruno contentedly gnawed on his prize, he caught sight of his reflection in the crystal-clear water. In the shimmering surface, he saw another dog, seemingly identical to himself, but with a bone even larger and more succulent than his own. Greed, a familiar and unwelcome visitor, clouded Bruno's judgment. If I can take that bone, he thought, his heart pounding with avarice, I'll have two. With a yelp, he lunged at the reflection, snapping with all his might. But instead of another bone, only the cool river water met his teeth. His own precious bone, startled from his grasp, tumbled into the current and was swiftly carried away by the relentless flow. Bruno stood at the water's edge, his tail now tucked low, staring in disbelief at the empty space where his prize had been. Hunger gnawed at his belly, but it was the pang of disappointment that truly stung. He had lost his bone, not to another dog, but to his own insatiable greed. I had everything I needed, he realized, a wave of sadness washing over him, but I wanted more. From that day on, Bruno's perspective changed. He still searched for food, but his actions were tempered with a newfound wisdom. He no longer chased every scrap he saw, understanding that greed could lead to loss, and contentment was the true path to happiness. The villagers often saw Bruno wandering the streets, but his demeanor was different. He was calmer, more at peace with himself and his surroundings. He had learned a valuable lesson, one that he seemed to share silently with everyone he encountered. He lived a simpler life, a happier life, teaching others, through his example, that sometimes less is truly more.